Bonjour, bonjour, mes rebelles intelligents. After the example of Phil last week, here is another one of someone who lived the 4-hour workweek lifestyle. It's Bill O'Halloran, who is a very renewed psychologist. He wrote like 30 or 40 books, and most of them are authorities on the subject. And despite his success, he lives a very cool lifestyle. So a few years ago in 2014, I wanted to interview him about how he does that and how other people can be inspired by him to work less and enjoy life more. So here it is.
Hello, Bill.
Hey.
So Bill is a renewed psychotherapist, a renewed author. Even in France, you are famous for your work around hypnosis. You were a student of Milton Erickson. And you just released a new course about, the name is Time Spare.
Time to spare. Having
time to
more
spare.
time, a time abundance. You have more time than you need.
Yeah, it's a really interesting topic because a lot of successful people, like you say, are really so busy. So
Almost everybody I know that's successful, that has done well in life, you ask them how they are and they say, oh, I'm doing great, but I'm so busy. I'm so busy. I'm just busy all the time. And I came from a place where I was a hippie. I had long hair. I played guitar. And I wasn't busy, but I didn't have any money.
Yeah.
I didn't care about money. I didn't want money. And then I got tired of being poor and not having money. And I became successful in my career. First I was a psychotherapist, then I became an author, then a speaker. I was traveling around the world 3 or 4 times a month. And I was more money, but too busy. Didn't have time to take care of myself. I even was annoyed at my friends. They wanted to spend time with me, and I have to go to see my friends. I love my friends. But because I was so busy, it felt like a duty or a burden.
you were addicted to work.
Yes.
It was all your life.
Work was very satisfying. You make more money the more you work. People admire you, your success. And so there was a little addiction. So the first thing I did was I realized I was handling money in not a good way. Number one, because I was so busy, I was indulging myself. Oh, I'll upgrade to first class and pay thousands more dollars because I deserve it. And so then I would have to work more to make the money to pay for all those fancy cars and big houses and new guitars or whatever it was. So
It was a bad spiral.
yeah, it was not good. And so I started to plug the money leaks. So the other thing, I wasn't paying attention to where my money was going. I was so busy, I didn't pay attention to it because I was out making the money and doing the work, addicted to work. And so I thought, okay, the first thing I'm going to do is plug money leaks. Second thing I'm going to do is plug time leaks. There are people that just drain my time. They take too much time. And so, okay, I've got to stop looking at emails so much. I've got to, those people that aren't adding value, not friends, but business people, I don't need to spend time with them. I can get somebody else to deal with them, or I don't spend time with them. I have to stop those money leaks. And then I was doing things really inefficiently. I was disorganized, again, because I was so busy and because I'm a naturally disorganized person. So I got some help and I organized my whole house. And then I got rid of things.
Yeah.
Books, tapes. I had videotapes, many from all my work through the years, audio tapes and CDs, and I digitized them all. I spent 2 years, part-time.
2 years?
I would just go in my office and I would put a video in and I would digitize it into my Macintosh computer. And after 2 years, I had a bunch of hard drives and stored on the cloud, and fewer things. And when I had fewer things, more energy, more time, and I could find anything I wanted. Sometimes I was telling you before we were talking that I have a lot of electronic equipment because I do videos and I do workshops, and I would sometimes not be able to find the piece of equipment because everything was so disorganized. So I would buy another one. And that was more money.
Adding more disorder.
Adding more disorder and more money.
Yeah.
And so starting to plug the leaks is the first thing. The time leaks, the energy leaks, the money leaks. So there are people that drain your energy. There are things that drain your energy. And the more things you have, the more frozen energy. So I started to unfreeze that energy.
So more frozen energy.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Your objects are frozen energy. And you have to buy a bigger house to store the objects.
Exactly. Yeah. So it's interesting because How long did it take you to realize that you had too much clutter, too much,
I knew it for many years, but I didn't know anything about it.
That's a problem.
That is. And then I went through a crisis. I went through a divorce.
Uh-huh.
And I thought, I don't want to live like this anymore. The money's not worth it. It's love and the quality of life. And I read the 4-Hour Work Week.
Yeah.
And I also read another book called Your Money or Your Life.
Oh, yeah.
And this was a book about just paying attention to your money and being conscious of what comes in and what goes out. So there are 4 areas where I think you can plug leaks and be more effective. Mm-hmm. So I said money,
mm-hmm.
energy,
yes,
managing your energy, attention. What do you pay attention to? Because some things capture your attention, it's Angry Birds on the computer or going on Facebook for hours.
Distractions.
When you think, I'll be on there for a few minutes, 2 hours later you look up and you've been on Facebook for 2 hours.
Exactly.
So is that what I want to do? If that's what I want to do with my time, that's great. Where do I want to put my energy and attention and time? Then how do I want to spend my money? So first you plug the leaks, mm-hmm. and then you add more without adding more activities. So you become more effective, which is one of the reasons we met each other, because you know a method for making more money without having to work so much.
Exactly.
And when you're working in a company, or when I was a psychotherapist, I had to do more work to earn more money. And if you can learn ways to work more effectively, passive income, mm-hmm. residual income, learning more effective marketing, so for the same amount of work, you make a lot more money. I think I went on a quest to clean stuff out, to stop the energy, money, attention, and time drains, and then to be more effective at when I did work to make more money.
And so I think there are a lot of people that are watching us right now and say, yeah, I want to do that. So what will be the first step for them, the very first step?
First step is to raise your consciousness about this, because when you're so busy, you're not paying attention. Mm-hmm. I didn't know how much my bills were. I didn't know how much money I had to have each month to pay my bills. And I sat down and wrote it all down because of that Your Money or Your Life book. And I was a little shocked.
So you felt more secure?
Yes. How much I owed, how much debt I had, how much I had to have each month, and then I began to reduce how much I had to have. Mm-hmm. So stopping the leakage, raising your awareness first, then stopping the leakage. Those are the easiest things to do first.
Yeah, you mean because most of people are not aware of what they really need.
Right.
And so they just keep wanting more and more and
more.
Well,
I think that's a different problem too. And so I heard this story a while ago of these 2 famous authors in the United States, and they were invited to a party in a really big hedge fund manager's house. And his living room was bigger than both of their houses combined. And one of the authors says to the other one, who is a best-selling author, he said, doesn't it bother you that this man, this hedge fund trader, makes more in 1 week than you made in your whole life with your books? Mm-hmm. He goes, no, it doesn't bother me. He says, come on, you must be envious. He says, no, I'm not envious because I have something this man doesn't have. What could you have that he has everything? He says, I know the meaning of enough. And so the question is, what's enough?
Exactly.
We meet people because we're in a group together that have a lot of money, and they seem to want more and more. And if you have a bucket,
and they're so busy.
They are so they don't have a lifestyle.
Yeah.
If you have a bucket and there's a hole in the bottom of it, no matter how much success or money you pour into it, it never stays.
Yeah.
So you have to figure out what the hole in the bucket is and find out what's enough. Finally making it you're enough and it's enough. It's enough money, it's enough status, it's enough love, it's enough acceptance. What's enough?
But that's a problem for entrepreneurs, because most successful entrepreneurs are successful because they want it badly to be where they are now. So when do you say, okay, it's enough? When do you say, all right, I want to,
Well, I think that's when you need to make a change. And for me, I had to go through a crisis. I went through a divorce. It was very painful. And I have to rethink the strategy that got you here, that made you so successful, may be the thing that makes you unsuccessful in other areas, like in my personal relationships or in my relationship with myself. I didn't have time to exercise. I wasn't taking care of myself. And so maybe after a while you have a heart attack because you overeat or you don't exercise or you don't sleep enough and you become unhealthy. And then you have a crisis and you say, I want to change my life. So usually it takes a crisis. But it would be nice if it didn't take a crisis and you could just make a change. What got you here was good because it helped you be successful. It may not get you to the next place you want to go.
All right, great. So, first step is raising your awareness.
Yes.
And what, when you do that, what will be the first action? You know.
Yes, I think just writing it down. For me, writing down what I spent my time doing.
Yes.
Writing down what I spent my money on, how much was coming in, how much was going out. Writing down what gives me energy, what drains my energy.
Oh, interesting.
Writing down what I spend my time doing and what I don't want to spend my time doing. So most people have a to-do list. I need to, write down everything I need to get done. I began to make a not to-do list.
Oh, interesting.
I put it on my bathroom mirror. I put it on my
Really?
computer.
Yeah.
Don't
I don't
do
want
these
to do
things.
that.
I don't want to do these things, or I don't want to spend time with this person or these people.
Yeah.
I don't want to. These are energy draining activities, people, and things. I don't want those things.
So yeah, you have to do a list of people that are draining your energy too.
Yes, I think that's right.
Seneca was saying it's really interesting that people are fighting hard for their possession, for their house. If someone wants to enter your house and is not invited, you will fight back. But if someone try to conquer your time, you will not defend your time
They
as
come in
much.
and they say, "Oh, well, you need to do this for me," or "Can you do this for me?" And that's why I don't answer my telephone.
Great.
I let the answering machine answer, and then I decide when I want to do. I don't look at my email anymore. I have someone screen my email and then send me only the ones I need to do, because otherwise people expect something of you. And
Exactly.
I emailed you and you didn't email me back. I didn't agree to email you back. No, thank you. So I like that analogy. You protect your house.
Yeah.
That this is a house of your energy, your attention, your time, and your money.
So you have to not be afraid of pissing off some people, because
You will.
they are the wrong people. that
Anytime
want
you
to-
change, you will upset somebody. But most people will understand, and I explain it. When someone wants something from me, I say, "Oh, I sounds interesting, but I really am fiercely protective of my time and my energy because I want to spend it with the ones that I loved, that I love, my family, my friends." And they, "Oh, yes, I understand. Me too. I wish I had more time for my family." So if you explain it a little more diplomatic, you won't piss them off so much. But still, they may be unhappy because you haven't given them what they want. But that's okay.
Awesome. Right. Thank you for all this awesome team. So if you are still watching this video, I think it's because you are really interested. So please do this first action step, raise your awareness, do the list that Bill just gave, because it's really easy to do, right? You just have to do it.
Right.
So please do it. If not, it will just be intellectual masturbation. So thank you for watching. Thank you, Bill. for
Yes,
being
and
there.
you can come to get a free gift of how to start this on
Yeah.
enoughtimeandmoney.com.
All right. I will put a link under
Okay,
the video.
great.
Okay. Thank you. Bye.
Voilà mes rebelles intelligents, I hope you enjoyed this video. Like usual, feel free to receive this complimentary content to the video, an extract of my upcoming book in English that is already a bestseller in French. The extract is 3 principles to win in every field of your life backed by science. And as you will see, it shares a lot of the principles that Bill shares also in this video. So to receive it, just click on the thumbnail that appears here. Also, feel free to watch this complimentary video and feel free to click on the button to subscribe on the channel to not miss one of the amazing videos that will be published here. Thank you for watching. See you next time. And in the meantime, don't forget, be intelligent, be rebel, be part of people who work less and enjoy life more. Ciao!